How are we doing, folks? Not on the bikes today, another issue with our now getting on a few years old Freelander 2. On a bit of a trip the other day, and coming back, I wasn't driving, the better half was driving. Could hear a vibration and a scraping, and I was like, whoa, didn't sound good. Pulled over, I had a quick look underneath, I couldn't see anything banging and rattling, so I asked it just to roll it back in two a bit, drive it back in two a little bit, could hear something scraping definitely on the offside front. Anyway, jacked it up, expecting to find a stone or something jammed behind the dust shield for the disc. I just touched it and found this. So it's obviously completely rotted off. So I don't think it's an MOT failure or it's a legal requirement maybe, but obviously I had to pull it off to get home. But I've treated myself, and I've got two, left hand and right hand. There's some part numbers there. That one's the OS, that's the offside part number, and NS near side, that's the near side part number. They were about, I think, yeah, 40 quid, £20 each, 40 quid for two. So it's got to be done, so we're going to make a start. So this vehicle, it's one of the last ones, 13 or 14, and it didn't come with a spare wheel, but I did buy a spare wheel, and obviously it didn't come with wheel brace. So you have to make sure, don't use the 21mm, don't use a 21mm 12-sided socket, because they've got those little stainless steel 304 or 305 shields around them, and you'll just damage the fancy stainless steel that's on the outside. You need a 21mm 6-sider. So that's what I normally carry in the boot, and obviously you need your appropriate, because I think it came fitted from standard with McGuards, you know, the appropriate wheel locking nut. So let's get the jack under it and the axle stand and see how easy or how difficult it is. I've not long had the backs off for a job. I've never touched the front, so I'm probably looking at disc pads anyway, because they've been in there about 3 or 4 years. So anyway, let's crack on and have a look. Okay, she's up and we're away. So I've got my appropriate 7mm and strong arm just in case, tin for me bits. I'm going to take the caliper off, you know, this part. I could just undo the whole lot and lift everything off in one go, but it looks like I'm going to be doing, have to be doing the discs in a short while because they're quite low, so I want to free the sliders off anyway. So there's two little dust caps in the back that you tease out, he said, something like that. Come on, baby. There we go. And then our 7mm in the right direction. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Tight. Going. And Jesus, they're tight as well. But we're going. Shouldn't be that tight. Good old Land Rover. Everything pre-rusted. We're away. Let's tighten that. Just freeing off. Tread nicely there. And they're tight, those sliders. They need to be lubricated. There's one out. Bottom one. Oh no, not as tight. coming. Okay, so I've got my screwdriver, so I'm just going to tease the piston back a little bit. So I want to be on this side of the disc. I'm just going to put a little bit on there, not too much. I don't want to overfill the brake reservoir. And then we've got the anti-rattle or whatever spring clip. Just watch your eyes when this thing comes off. Need to get a smaller screwdriver. Try a small screwdriver. Back in a second. Okay, smaller screwdriver from this side. Better. Yes. So that's the baby. And away. Hopefully we go. Oh yeah. So probably about half. Wow, that's incredible. They've been in there for years, 3 years at least. We're only halfway down. So we're moving on. So I now need the appropriate. I'm gonna cable tie this up somewhere so I'm not hanging on the flexi. And I'll find the appropriate socket for that, and they're going to be tight as they always are. So back in a second. Okay, as we know things from old, these are very, very tight. So they're 18 is the socket size. I've got my trusty bar. Pardon it. I knew they were going to be tight. And the bar. So, good quality combination. Copper face. And we're away. Save you struggling. Put away. Strong arm. Oh, tight nose. I think they could be. They put a bit of Loctite on them as well, I think, because they're tight all the way normally. That one's away. Yeah. Come on, baby. We're going. Yes. Okay. Very tight. Going easier. Okay, top one. Tight. Even easier. Not much Loctite on there, only half a tube. Bit of overkill run over. Yeah, plenty of Loctite. There's our carrier. Oh yeah, the threads inside there are full of Loctite. It must have been on the special that day, Loctite, and we got it very cheap. Okay, so I'm going to shut you off while I find the right torque bits for that. So I'll be back. Okay, I brought the impact driver because I remember the back ones. So they're obviously Torx 45 bit slack, 50 maybe, 50. So we're on 3/8 drive now, not ½ inch. Land Rover, you need ½ inch for the tight stuff. Okay, only get one chance with this, so God, that's tight, man. Okay, not risking it. Don't want to round them off, do I? Impact. Make sure I'm going the right way. She's that way. Okay. Put a bit of load on it. She's away, I think. Yes. Ooh la la, baby. Rusting everything. Still very tight. Where away? Yeah, rusty. That's a surprise, isn't it? So, a tap. Actually, don't need a tap. Yeah, that's a hell of a disc, that. Okay. We're off. So these are the two. We're very well rusted in. So I've got some plus gas. So I'm going to leave those soaking while I treat myself to another cup of tea, and we'll be back in 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, we've had a good ½ hour, so just have to make sure, get all the crap and rust out the middle of them, because you're only going to get one shot at these. If you round that middle torque bit off, then you're going to have to chisel them round, which isn't a bad job, you know, just strike them on the edge, give them a good hammering that way first to slacken them, then with a sharp chisel they will knock round, but nice to keep them in good nick if you can. So I don't know what size we're on there, 40 maybe? No, 30. So I'm not even going to risk it with the with this. I'm just going to go straight to the impact. Make sure I'm going the right way first. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. Well, I can live with that. Frightened it. I'm going the right way. A little tension. Yes. Oh, come on, man, that's good. Last one. Come on, baby. Yes, went away. I can live with that. I have to say, once they start moving, they are. Because they're blind holes as well, there's no muck in the bottom of the threads. Nice and clean. Clean. I like clean. Yeah. Okay, we're all cleaned up and ready to go back. So I'm going to put a little bit of copper slip on these just in case somebody else has to take it off in the future. Obviously make sure I've got the right hand, which is the offside. Come on, baby. That's it. Next one. Went away. Last one. Where will I put it? And there's the 3. So, can't remember what it was, 230 wasn't it? Here we go. So don't go mad, no, they're only M6. Okay, so I've done the caliper. What I've done, I've give it a good with the rotary wire brush. I've just taken that 1mm edge off, and I've also done the inside in this face here. So that obviously goes like that. And again, our bit of the old copper slip on here. And this one was 250, as I recall. Okay, let's turn it up. Again, obviously the wheel nuts are going to hold this on. This is only here so that it stays on when you take the wheel off. So that's all that needs. So now we're on to the carrier. So again, I've hit it with the rotary wire brush, and all looking good. it's going to be like that, isn't it? So the bolts I've wire brushed wherever I've put them. Found them. I've wire brushed these, and I'm just going to put a smidgen of nut lock on them. Not as much as there was on them originally. That's all that's going on there. Okay, so voila, voila. Voila. And we're away. So, what was them? They were 18, weren't they? 18 it is. And these are 200 Newton meters. Incredible. Probably pull the truck over. Wow. Be alright on the other one because it'll be pushing instead of pulling. One. Wow. There you go, baby. There's your 200 red. Oh. Okay. So, I've not done these, have I? Forgot to clean these. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, we're cleaned up. So there they are. Obviously you've got to hit these as well, these sliders. And I use the old rotary to give them a good hit. I've also done the edges of the pads, but I've just ordered some new pads, so I'm not going to do the other side today, the other back plate. I'm just going to finish this one off today, and when the new pads come in a few days time, I will do the other side back plate and the pads at the same time. So there's my sliders. One. Duet. And have I got my appropriate 7mm? No, I've not. Where's that gone? We did have it somewhere. Oh, there it is. So I want an adapter, so I'm now going on to quarter drive. So let's just get it started first. So I could put a little bit on here. I know they're coming out. Just because I can. Okay, come on baby, big lump. somewhere around there, he said. So one started. Two started. I'll just have to get the 1/2 inch down to 3/8 adapter. Can't find it, so we're back on the 1/2 inch. And these are, even though that's why I wanted the my adapter, because these are 28 Newton meters, so I'll just have to do the manual torque wrench. 25, 27, 28, edit, click then. 25, 27, 28 Newton meters, job done. So just the spring clip now, so I might have to call on Garth to fit this thing. See how we go. So one end in first, prise it back with a screwdriver and push at the same time. Guaranteed to flick in your eye. Okay, that's that bit started. We just want this bit in now. Let's try not so far in with the bottom one. It tight. Okay, maybe we got it. Wah, ah, ah, wah. So that's a job done for today, but obviously it's got to come out again for the new disc pads, and don't forget to put your blanking caps in. Okay, blanking plugs back in, and when the new pads arrive I'll do the other side as well. Oh, and if you were going to tighten up the 50 torque bits that holds the disc on, that was 35 Newton meters, but just FT for me. So it's a job done, and we'll catch you on the next one.